In this video, we're going to go through the flagpole embedment calculation included in your TEDS trial. Note that this module does allow a point moment to be included anywhere along the pole. To begin any of our TEDS calculations, simply click on the New button and navigate to the calculation you would like to run. Once you have located the calculation, you can easily just double-click on it or select the Calculate button in the lower right-hand corner to begin the calculation. Don't forget to check out the notes we've included for each module outlining the scope, which codes were used to create the calculation, and any assumptions and limitations that have been made or are present. Once you start the module, your output page will start in the background, and then you will be presented with a series of interfaces. Each one of these works like a book, top to bottom and left to right. So the first thing we need to do is select a shape. I'm going to assume that we are checking a 6x6 wood post for a residential fence, which has actual dimensions, of course, of 5.5 by 5.5 that will be laterally restrained at the ground surface by a driveway. Now on to the soil properties. Assuming we are working in a sandy gravel area, we will increase the allowable lateral bearing to 200 pounds per cubic foot, but we will leave the maximum allowable passive pressure at 2,000 pounds per square foot. Since I plan on taking wind into account, I'm going to use 1.33 for my load factor 1, but will leave my load factor 2 at 1.0 since it is not a single freestanding pole. Moving along to loading, we will put a 200-pound load at 4 foot up the pole to allow for someone to be leaning on the fence, but we will not enter in any additional point loads. We will assume the wind pressure is 5 pounds per square foot and that the pole spacing is 8 feet. Notice that I can simply type this equation into the cell in order for it to calculate the uniform distributed load for me. No additional point moment will be applied. You can have TEDS calculate the embedment depth for you by leaving this box checked, or you can deselect this option and enter in your own length to be checked. Next, select which code you would like to use and whether or not you would like a sketch included in your output. Once you select Finish, you will get a line-by-line output going through each of the calculations included in the design. Every variable will be defined, each equation written out, and every code reference provided. This eliminates the black box feel entirely. Now, if something needs to be changed within the calculation, simply click on the Calculate button and the same series of interfaces will appear. Make whatever changes are necessary to update your calculation and hit Finish. The output will automatically be updated. Be sure to check out the other TEDS trial videos that go through each of the other included calculations, as well as how to customize them using TEDS for Word.